We're going to do this drill with a descending count. What I can do is let the dummy be the switcher or the switchee. So what's going to happen here with the descending count, it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm the puncher, so I'm the switcher. Switch. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm the bong, so I'm getting switched on. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 4, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 3, 2, 3. Switch. 2, 2. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. All right, now if I were going to add a kick to the Fan switch with the descending count, what I would do is kick with every time that I punch. So if I'm the switcher, I would just pull, punch, kick, and then land, bong, and cycle again. And again, if I were the switcher, I would pull, punch, kick, and then land, bong, and then cycle again. Again, I would pull, punch, kick, land, bong, and then cycle again. Pull, punch, kick, land, bong, and then cycle again. Now I could also do the kick with the Lop Sau. If I were defending against a guy pull, punch, kicking, I could stop kick. So what would happen is I would react and go bong, kick, and then cycle again. Bong, kick, and then cycle again. Again slowly, bong, kick, and then start cycling. And the other side, bong, kick, and then start cycling. All right, to do the Chang Dai Jiang or low spade palm switch, it would be the same thing from cycling here. If I'm the person in Lop Sau, I would be the one doing the switch. So what I'll do is grab as normal, hit low, and then he would be doing a Gang Da to me, so I have to react by pivoting with bong. And then I'd be cycling again, here. Once again, if I'm the switcher, I would be grabbing and hitting, then reacting to his Gang Da with a bong, and then cycling again. Now, if I'm in punch position on the switch count, then I would have to be the one reacting to his switch. So I would just pivot, Gang Da, and then start cycling again. And again, if I were in punch position, I would pivot with the Gang Da and then begin to cycle. So the drill would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm it, so I have to hit 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm the puncher, so I would have to Gang Da. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 4, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 3, 2, 3. Switch. 2, 2. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. Okay, now to add a kick to that same combination, what I would do is come in with the hit kick and then land bong. Again, cycling. Now if I were to add that kick again, I would grab, hit, kick, and then land bong. Once again, slowly from position, grab, hit, kick, land with the Lop Sau, cycle. Grab, hit, kick, land with the bong, and then resume cycling. All right, next I'm going to show the Lop Sau switch against the dummy. Now this one has to be modified slightly because of the inflexible nature of the dummy arms. So where I would normally start the Lop from under my arm, I can't because I can't push the dummy arm far enough over. So what I'll do when I'm on the switch count, I'll pivot, Lop, pull punch, pull punch. Then I resume cycling again. Once again, from the bong position, I'll pivot, Lop, pivot, pull punch, pivot, pull punch, and then cycle again. So again, slowly, I pivot, Lop, pivot, pull punch, pivot, pull punch, and then cycle. Pivot, Lop, pivot, pull punch, pivot, pull punch. Now, on the defensive side, you know that when you're the puncher on the Lop switch, then you're the defender. So what I'm going to have to do, in order to clear this arm, I'm going to have to actually retract a little bit, which I normally wouldn't do. And I'll shoot my Lop Sau with no pivot. Then again, without pivoting, I'll snap the Lop Sau right up against the other arm. And then pivot bong without losing contact. Then again, I'll resume cycling. Now once again, if I were in punch position on the crucial count, whereas I wouldn't normally, I'm going to retract slightly, Lop with no pivot, Lop Sau with no pivot, and then pivot into bong. Resume cycling. So with a descending count, letting the dummy be the switcher and the switchee, what's going to look like is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm in bong, so I start it. Pivot bong, pivot pull punch, pivot pull punch. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have bong, so I have to pivot Lop, pivot pull punch, pivot pull punch. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm in punch position, so I don't pivot, I don't pivot, I pivot. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't pivot, then I do. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch, switch, switch. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch, switch, switch. 4, 2, 3, 4. Switch, switch, switch. 3, 2, 3. Switch, switch, switch. 2, 2. Switch, switch, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch, switch, switch. All right, now to add a kick to the Lop Sau switch, what I would do is, if I was in Bong Sau on the crucial count, I would pivot Lop, then I would pivot pull punch, and then land pull punch, and then resume cycling. Again, I would pivot Lop, pivot pull punch, and then resume cycling. Now, if I were going to do the kick as a stop kick, what I would do is, first of all, Lop with no pivot. Then, with the stop kick, I would usually woo and kick. Then I would land bong, cycle again. Now, once again, as a stop kick, I would Lop with no footwork. Then I would woo kick, and then land bong, and then resume cycling again. So once again, it would be from position. I would Lop, woo kick, land bong, cycle. Then, if I mid again, Lop, woo kick, land bong, and then cycle. All right, next is the Lop Sau switch. Now, when I do the Lop Sau switch with a partner, as you know, I grab and then I press the hand that I'm grabbing down. But once again, because of the inflexible nature of the dummy, I can't. So I'll simulate that by touching the lower arm. Then keeping that pressed, I'll pivot punch, then I'll pivot, pull, punch, and then pivot, pull, punch. Now I'm cycling again. Now once again, if I have the bong on the crucial count, I grab and simulate the press, keep that, pivot, punch, pivot, pull, punch, pivot, pull, punch, and then cycle again. Now if I'm the defense, I would be in punch position during the crucial count. So I'll simulate being pressed, Lop Sau with no footwork, Gung Sau with no footwork, and then pivot bong without losing the contact. Then I'll be cycling again. So once again from position, I'll simulate being pressed, shoot up with Lop Sau, Gung Sau, and then pivot bong. So with the descending count, it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I have bong, so I have to switch. Switch, 2, 3, 4. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Once again, I'm the switcher. Switch, 2, 3, 4. Then 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch, 2, 3, 4. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Switch, 2, 3, 4. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch, 2, 3, 4. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. Switch, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3. Switch, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2. Switch, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch, 2, 3, 4. All right, now to add the kick or stop kick to the Gung Sau switch, what I would do from this position, if I'm starting it, I would grab as normal, press, pivot, punch. Then to add the kick, pull, punch, kick, and then land, grab, punch. Cycling again. Now again, if I was the one that was going to start, I would grab as normal, press down, pivot, punch, pivot, pull, punch, kick, land, punch. Start cycling. Now again, slowly, I grab as normal, press, pivot, punch, pull, punch, kick. Land with the punch, cycle again. And again, I would grab as normal, press down, pivot, punch, pull, punch, kick, and then land with the punch. Cycling again. Now if I wanted to add the stop kick instead, from the position where I'm in the punch, what I would do is be pressed, Lop Sau with no footwork, then Gung Sau stop kick, and land with the bong sticking to the dummy's arm, and then cycle again. So once again, if I was in the punch position, be pressed, Lop Sau, Gung Sau with the stop kick, stick to the arm and land bong. Cycle again. Now again, slowly, I get pressed, I raise up Lop Sau, I go Gung Sau with the stop kick, land bong, and then cycle again. And again, I get pressed, raise up, Wu with the stop kick, land bong, and then cycle again. All right, now for the Pak switch. What I'll do here is, as before, I'm cycling. But instead of grabbing from the inside, as I would normally do, all I'm going to do is Pak to the outside and exclude the dummy's arm. Then I'll pivot, pull, punch, and then pivot, pull, punch. So it cycles. And from position, if I'm in bong, I Pak punch with no footwork. I pivot, pull, punch, pivot, pull, punch, and cycle again. You notice this one doesn't switch sides. If I wanted to switch sides, I'd have to fawn it over. And I'd be cycling, and once again here, I would cock with no footwork, pivot, pull, punch, cycle.